We were, looking forward to the election next year and thinking, what can we really do that's different? And obviously it's clear that mobile devices, phones, tablets, are going to be a big part of how people consume news related to the election in the next 12 months. So we really wanted to try to do something different for mobile. And we considered a bunch of factors. Of course, when you're making a decision like that, there are editorial considerations, there are business considerations, there are technology considerations, and all of those were in the mix. And we decided to do a separate app because we felt that it would be a service to readers to bring together all of our election-related content from across the Times, so news, opinion, multimedia, our election guide, which has deep databases and graphics, and we wanted to bring it all together in one place. And we also wanted to experiment with something different that we haven't really done elsewhere, especially not in our apps, which is this idea of hand curation and having an editor pick the best from across the web and the social media universe on any given topic. So that's why we decided to do something separate.
So tell us about the role of outside sources, because that is different.
It is. We have an editor, her name is Sarah Wheaton, and her job, it's a full-time job, is looking across, she has all kinds of feeds. Of course, she's got Twitter up, and she's looking constantly at what all of our competitors are doing, reading blogs, and looking at, for the top 10 to 15 stories at any given moment, what are all the other things in addition to the Times' great journalism, which is of course the anchor for the app? What are the other things that readers need to be paying attention to, and trying to deliver them links all in one place so that they don't have to go elsewhere.
Tell us about surfacing of video, how you make that decision and sort of the value of video within the app.
Of course, video is extremely important to us on the web. It's extremely important to us on tablets and on phones. In all of our apps, you can access our video. It's a big part of the election app. We have a multimedia section where you can watch all of our campaign-related videos and slideshows. Also in an app called The Collection, which is a fashion app that we just launched. Video is a big part of that. So it's a huge part of our strategy going forward, and of course we want readers to be able to find the videos in the apps.
Tell us about the emerging presentation, or how the presentation of the paper is changing on the web.
Yeah, well, it's changing all the time. I mean, the Times website has been around for over 15 years, and we'd like to think of ourselves as an innovator in the digital arena. And we're now mobile is huge and exploding, and we're trying to do the same in that environment as well. I think it's both an exciting and kind of a difficult time for publishers as well, as we try to deal with all these different platforms, different technologies, the issue of native apps versus HTML5, and trying to figure out what's the best way forward. And if I had to articulate our strategy right now, it is we're very committed to native apps, so both Android and iOS, but then also really experimenting with HTML5, which is brings a lot of exciting possibilities for a publisher like us. And of course, the Chrome app that you mentioned is HTML5.
Is there a danger of too many apps, or what is the downside of the app world, if there is one?
Oh, I think there's certainly the potential that you can spread yourself too thin, and that's something that we think about and talk about. And I think that what you've seen with the election app and the Collection, the fashion app, is some experimentation with what you would call vertical apps. But our flagship apps, our core news apps, are really what we're putting our biggest attention on and will be going forward, and that makes the most sense to us. But we want to also experiment, and that's what's really exciting about the mobile world right now.